What up, guys? Hope everything's going well. You guys know the drill. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below. I'm over at protos.com, and the title is, this was as of yesterday. It does say 2 hours ago, but that's most likely from yesterday. The NFT bubble has popped, and we've got the charts to prove it. I was talking about how NFT was overvalued and I didn't want to touch it as of that moment. And let's take a look at some of the graphs. Before we do that, let's just read. The NFT market has imploded over the past month, with sales in every single category almost drying up. NFTs peaked on May 3rd when $102 million worth were sold in a single day. The crypto collectibles market made up $100 million of those sales. But then, according to data analyzed by Protos, just $19.4 million in NFT sales were processed in the past week. Over $170 million in NFTs were transacted in the 7 days surrounding the market's top, a near 90% collapse. And this looks at the NFT market from 1 year. You can see that sports were a huge part of it in this color orange, and look at the huge collapse. All these guys were pumping NFTs, all your favorite athletes. While we may like their athletic skills, remember, they're not gurus in terms of investment. They were hyping it at that time. And I'm not saying that NFTs won't be doing well in the future. I think they will. But beginning of last month, that was the worst time to buy. People are probably getting hammered. Okay, so they source it from nonfungible.com. Let's take a look at this. I went there, nonfungible.com, -market, -history, and you could see, just to source some of that data, May 9th, it says, was the highest in terms of US dollars spent on completed sales, and it's 176 million. And as of June 3rd, just today, I don't want to use June 3rd, let's use June 2nd, 16.48 million. That was yesterday. So look at this huge decrease. Yeah, that's like a 90%, more than a 90% decrease. And when I look at markets, when they decrease that much, we should probably expect a bounce in it. It won't necessarily happen, but when things get this depressed, and as long as it's not an Enron or a Lehman Brothers, it should have a bounce. Okay, and I'm looking at stockcharts.com. I'm looking at Bitcoin. People say that NFTs and cryptos go hand to hand. And if you look at one of the major peaks in Bitcoin, it wasn't in May. It looked like it was in April. Regardless, around May 9th, you can see the top. And then it goes down. Now, I expect a rise in Bitcoin. And I'm expecting, could see it in the fall when a lot of people get scared again because of a potential variant, COVID variant, and some states may go into a partial lockdown, and some people may want booster shots. So people are probably going to be sheltered in, and I expect Bitcoin to rise. I could be wrong. I'm not playing the Bitcoin space. Right now, I'm not even playing the NFT space. I want the whole market to collapse, stock market, and then we'll probably see Bitcoin collapse. Once that happens, I may get into NFTs. Even though I don't like NFTs per se, but that's just the way our system is going to be in the future. The governments want to track more of your money. They want an electronic trail, paper trail. So I'm going to diversify, but not now. Right now is not the time. You could have done it, last year? But I'm not going to put money into it. Some people who are familiar with this market could probably make money, but once again, I'm going to have to wait. And even, what's his face? Gary Vee was talking about how he wants to buy things when it's totally depressed. So maybe a few years from now. And notice that it's just crazy. Gary Vee was talking all about NFTs, and then whoop, you get a top. Another thing to note, Elon Musk, who I consider to be controlled opposition. I know some people love this guy, but I have reservations about him. So he came on, what was it? May 9th? Right around the Bitcoin top. Remember how Dogecoin topped out for a period of time at that time as well? It just seems interesting. Bitcoin tops, NFTs were topping around that time frame. And then the next week, we saw the CDC change their mask guidance policy, and businesses started to allow people to not wear masks outside, or I mean inside. And some restaurants and some stores got rid of their mask policy. So what does this have to do with crypto? It just means that people are going out more. They don't want to spend more money on crypto. They're probably going into the stock market. They may even travel more. They're going to spend less money on sports cards for now, unless if it's the high-end stuff. So that's where I see it. I want to definitely review NFTs in the next few years when the whole market collapses, stock market, and that's when I'm probably going to do more videos on NFTs. But like I was telling you earlier, I didn't want to touch NFTs. For trade now, people could make more money on this, or money on this. But let me know, guys, what do you think about NFTs? What do you think about this market crash? You see NFTs going lower. You see it tied to Bitcoin. And if you think Bitcoin's going to go higher, do you think the NFT market's going to go higher? I'd like to hear what are your thoughts on this for some of you guys playing this space. Anyways, guys, smash the like button, subscribe.